Hello my dear friend, this is Phil again. Welcome back to my channel. So amazingly, another PTS is just brought up online by Bethesda yesterday. And in this one, as Bethesda already told us, they are doing a huge change on battle balance. They are doing a lot of things on perk redesign, weapon damage tricks, and I haven't got enough time to go into all the details yet, but the first thing I want to share with you in this episode is finally the two-shot launcher is nerfed. Because currently on the live server, two-shot explosion or two-shot launchers, they have actually benefit from 100% boosts on explosion damage because of the second projectile you got from the two-shot legendary effect. That makes two-shot the ideal legendary effect, the first star one, for all the launchers. But on the PTS, the two-shot launcher has been brought back in line with all the other guns. The second explosion damage is not actually produce 100% damage anymore. Instead, it only gives you 75% of the base damage. You're not going to share all the buffs you get for the overall damage, but only 75% of the base damage of that weapon. Let's take the dear new car launcher as our great example of a two-shot explosion launcher. In the Pip-Boy, you can see the damage is only 300 times 2. And let's test it on the Blue Mutant Behemoth. You will see how terrible this gun is at the moment on PTS. Currently in my perk loadout, I have a Demolition Expert on, which is basically the only perk you need for a launcher build. Let me remove the take one for the team from legendary perk so we can test this gun without any bias. Okay, here we go. And Bethesda also changed a lot on the VATS accuracy. So now we got the one-star legendary Behemoth, and the damage number now is jumping to different directions. You can see them a lot clearer. On this Behemoth, we can see it's 70 times 2 and 170 times 2 as well. I'm not 100% sure why we have two different damages, because I didn't actually use critical shot at all. Oh, by the way, the critical filling rate has been nerfed as well. It's going to be really hard for you to reach critical every 2 other shots in this game. It's going to be almost impossible to get a critical every other one. But even to get the critical every other 2, you're going to invest a lot in the 4th legendary star, the limit breaking. But that's another story in another episode. And here is the same new car launcher on the live server. You can see the Pip-Boy damage number is way higher than the PTS already. And let's try that on the Behemoth. That's 316 times 2. A critical is 692 times 2. So we can see clearly the two-shot grenade launcher is doing little tiny damage on the Behemoth. Now let's switch to a one-star Bloodied grenade launcher to compare the two shots and the Bloodied on the launcher. How different they are at the moment on the PTS. And the Pip-Boy damage for the Bloodied grenade launcher is 1000, which is way higher than the two-shot version. And let's try it on this the same one-star legendary Behemoth, and we can see clearly the normal attack on the Behemoth is around 1000 damage, which is aligned with the Pip-Boy damage number, and it's much higher than the two-shot. Remember, we have either 70 times 2 or 170 times 2 on the two-shot version. So let's draw the conclusion here. The two shots is no longer the best legendary effect for any launcher in the game on the PTS right now. Once it's rolled out, the new car launcher will be out of the picture for us to use anymore. If you still want to use the launcher, make a Bloodied one for yourself. And Furious will not work as well because it will hit multiple enemy in most of the time, and reversed onslaught stack will not work perfectly fine on it either. To be said, this is still in the very early stage of this PTS. We might, keep finger crossed, we might have something changed before it's rolled out to the live server. I don't know what's gonna be it, but keep finger crossed the two-shot launcher will not just die after this patch. Alright, that's a short video just to inform you the two-shot launcher is nerfed significantly on the PTS. If you like the video, please give me a thumb up and subscribe to my channel to support me. If you can, it will be very appreciated. But until next time, Fearlegans out.